Hello, buddy, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dawgz YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll take you to the top of the hour, give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as we deliver you live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those free picks are professional handicappers over at Pick Dawgz and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show today. All right, we got Trey Jordan to join us. Ron Zawacky, it's Friday, it's Steak Friday. Brian Bitler on location right outside the Summer League UNLV. It's Joe D'Amico with a special guest and Shorr. Welcome to the show. We got Chris Ruffolo, Goran Kucar, and Jovan Burts will be here as well. Here's how they're going to line up today. Jordan, D'Amico, Shorr, Burts, Bitler, Ruffolo, Zawacky, Kucar, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, we got an on-location video here with D'Amico and Shorr. You ready for this one?
Absolutely. A first time that I think we've ever had this happen on the drive-thru. A 2-for-1 on location. I'm ready to see how this whole show goes.
So am I. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get the show started. We're going to go ahead and welcome to the show Trey Jordan. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He'll be looking at baseball game 4 tonight. Let's welcome to the show Trey. How you doing?
It's going well. How are you, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 9:40 Eastern Time. D-backs to host the Padres. Padres laying $1.92, total 8.5.
Yeah, I'm going with one of the worst teams in baseball here tonight, Diamondbacks. So I got Snell for the Padres going against Bumgarner for Diamondbacks. These two faced off last week with Snell getting the 2-0 win. He pitched pretty dang good, 7 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 13 Ks. While Bumgarner also went 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 5 Ks, and 1 home run. The thing here for me is just Blake Snell is totally different on the road this year. His road ERA is 7.36 with almost a 2 whip, 1.993. He's 4-8 on the road. Bumgarner, he's 3-2 since coming back from injury about a month or 2 ago. So I just think he gets the revenge here tonight. And the Diamondbacks historically have just owned the Padres at Chase Field. They're actually 13-1 the last 14 meetings at Chase Field, and Padres are 11-27 the last 38 meetings in Arizona. Both lefties going here. The Padres score about 4.7 runs in 9 innings versus left-handers, while the Diamondbacks score 5.4 runs over 9 innings versus left-handers. Most of their other metrics are pretty similar, but I like the fact that the Diamondbacks score those runs. Obviously, you don't want the bullpen is a mismatch here. You got the Padres with the best bullpen and the Diamondbacks with the second worst. But Bumgarner, he's gone 7 innings his last 3 starts, and as well as I think that they like to hurt their division rivals' chances of making the playoffs after a rough season. They have something to play for here to mess up their season, and I'm going to take the Diamondbacks in that plus money tonight.
All right, we got Trey here with the plus money. With the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, Chris, Bumgarner, showing some pretty good form of late.
Absolutely. Since coming back off the IL, 5 starts, 2 earned runs or less in each. My concern with Bumgarner is that since he joined Arizona, he's 0-3 with an ERA over 10 against San Diego. But I think that pitching form is enough to keep the D-backs in this one. I was looking at the under just because Blake Snell in 3 career starts against Arizona, no earned runs in 17.2 innings. So I think a pitcher's duel could be brewing here, kind of like what we saw in the last meeting.
All right, we got Chris looking toward the under, and Trey with the D-backs plus 167 against the Padres. This one has a start time here, 9:40 Eastern Time over on MLB Extra Innings Channel. All right, Trey, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium tonight. Big card, 15 games in prime time for Major League Baseball, 3 preseason football. What do you have going on over at the site?
I just have my 3 plays tonight in a trade pack, 1 preseason play and 2 Major League Baseball plays I really like. So that's up there for a good price. And, you can guess, obviously, which preseason game I won, but, the selection might surprise you a little bit. But so I got that coming on here in the next hour. And as always, that long-term package or those 2-for-1 deals with any of these great handicappers are your best deal for your money.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with Trey Jordan over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He's got his trade pack. He'll give you an NFL preseason play and 2 of his 2 best baseball plays from tonight's action. His 3-pack available right now over at Pick Dawgz Premium. You want to get on board with that, and of course, you can always take those winnings and go long-term with Trey. Go with that 3, 7, and 30 all sports Sports Pass, you get every play from Trey for that period of time. Like if you get that 30-day pass, that 30-day pass will be every play from Trey for 30 days. That include MLB, all of NFL preseason, may even dip into week 1 of the NFL. College football, well, we got week 0 and week 1 of college football, so good time to get on board with that 30-day pass from Trey Jordan over at Pick Dawgz. All right, Trey, as always, great having you show. Enjoy that weekend, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good weekend. See you on Monday.
All right, Trey Jordan here on the Drive Thru. We'll continue here with our coverage, guys. Of course, keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We greatly appreciate it. Now it's time to go over to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to give Chris a break here. It might be a little too much here with 2 guests on, so we'll give him a little break here. Let him rest it up. Let's welcome Ann and Joe D'Amico to the show. You'll find more Pick Dawgz from Ann and Joe. And Ann, how are you guys doing? Ann crashing the party today.
Tony, it's a great day here. NBA Summer League, Las Vegas. Ann and I are battling the elements.
Yeah.
We're battling sun, wind, and a lot of beer, so you're going to have to beer with us.
Oh, yes. I told you there was a 1-drink maximum for the show. I think you might have didn't get the memo on that.
Well, Tony, I want you and everybody out there to know it is official. Ann and I were married last night here in Vegas. Chapel, oh, love, wedding chapel. She dressed like Priscilla. I had on an Elvis costume. It was great. Thank you for sending that envelope, Tony. It's going to go right into our fraternity fund. Thank you. No, just kidding. We're having a great time here at the NBA Summer League. We watched Milwaukee earlier with Minnesota. I think Milwaukee, Minnesota. And we both have some big bets later. We'd like to give out some big winners. But we both have a big free. I have a baseball. I believe Ann has a football for tonight.
Yeah.
We do, absolutely. All right, let's get started here with you, Joe. You're looking at this contest tonight here between the Giants, this late-night game between the Giants and the Rockies. We got Giants here, big favorites, about 215, total of 8.
That's right, Tony. And Chris, I love you and I miss you. I'm sorry I can't hear and see you being on the Skype. But sports fans, with the Dodgers just over their shoulder, 5 games back in the NL West, the Giants have taken it up a notch. 5 in a row, they've won 10 of 12. This includes a 7-0 beatdown yesterday in Game 1 of this series. They own a 6-1 mark the last 7 meetings in Oracle Park versus the visiting Rockies. Let's talk about Colorado. They're just about the biggest Jekyll and Hyde. Let me try that again. My Hooked on Phonics book did not come in the mail. Jekyll and Hyde team in the majors. At home, 38-21. On the road, 13-43. Their last 4 as a guest, They've accounted for a total of 2 runs, and that's not going to bode well here as they face a powerful San Fran lineup, averaging 7.2 runs per game during their current 5-game win streak. By the way, guys, the last 4 Giants over their division rival, they've outscored the Rockies 38-7. Lay the 1.5 here and take your bookmaker's money.
All right, Joe D'Amico here on the Giants run line, -1.5 runs, -105. And what's your thoughts on this one? You like this play, Giants, the lane, the 1.5?
You know what? I absolutely love it. I agree with Joe 100%. You know, we had talked about this right before the drive-thru, and he asked me my thoughts on it, and I said this is a great pick. I almost made this one a premium, so definitely go the -1.5.
All right, -1.5 here with the Giants, -1.5 here at -105. All right, Joe, why don't you let us know what you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium? 15 games in prime time right now in Major League Baseball. Those 3 exhibition football games. What you have going on over at the site?
You got it, Tony, but I want to toot my own horn here. How about my wife? We're only married about 8 hours. She's already backing me up. Yes, 6-3 overall. My last 9 MLB plays tonight. My MLB best bet, which are 6-1 this month. My NL Central game of the week. I'm also a perfect 2-0 in NFL action. I have 3. That's right, 3 winners posted for tonight and tomorrow, including my first NFL Las Vegas Street Move. And guys, she's coming up right now with a winner, and I love the game. She's red hot. So am I. Grab that 2-for-1 special because, Tony, you're not aware of this, but Mitch said as a wedding present, we get to keep 100% of the revenue off of our 2-in-1 special. If you buy Ann and Joe, it would be a great wedding present. We got babies on the way. It looks like twins.
All right, guys. That's right. Get on board here with Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He's got his Friday Night Lights NFL exhibition, his preseason games, Jets Giant winner as well. So a good time to get on board with Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He's got baseball on the board as well, long-term passes. So get on board here with Joe D'Amico. Add that 2-for-1 capper promotion here. You can add Joe D'Amico and Ann on that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Help them out. Get that baby's college fund going on. All right, Ann, let's turn over to your attention now. You're going to be looking at this NFL game tonight as we have the Cowboys will be taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
I am so excited to be back with football tonight. So this is the highest total of the week. Definitely, again, your total's clean right here tonight. And we are going to be taking the under on this game. So just with Arizona, they lost Kenyon Drake in the backfield, but they still should have like a solid 1-2 punch. Because what they did is they brought in James Conner from Pittsburgh to combine with Chase Edmonds to show last year he's great with the rushing and passing games. And so just really nice right there. I think the Cardinals just defense has looked much better. They're going to look to improve, and especially with being at home today, they're that's one thing they're going to want to do well is to impress the crowd. And just with the Cowboys on the other end, just really been really pathetic start for them. And there's just no way after not putting up anything in their first game, they're going to come back and expect to put up more runs. So I just really see this just staying well below the total here tonight. So go with the under.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed with that Cowboys quarterback rotation. Joe, these two teams meet in the regular season. So, I have to believe, Joe D'Amico, that you're going to see nothing but plain vanilla. They're not going to show anything, show their hands, because these are two NFC teams that play during the regular season.
Absolutely. Nothing wants to let anything out of the bag, and as you mentioned, as Ann mentioned, Cowboys really didn't show us too much in their first game of the NFL preseason. I don't expect too much from either team jeopardizing their starters, and I agree with Annie 100%. I'm on this game already, even before she told me she had it. As a matter of fact, I believe the both of us moved this line here in Vegas because of it.
Yeah, I know you guys got a 40 in your pocket in this one, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Definitely go the under. Dallas is 9. The last 10 preseason games, Dallas is 9-1 to the under, and Cardinals are 8-2 to the under. So, just one other reason why I'm big on this. Right now is the time during preseason. So.
Absolutely, get on board here with this one here. Cowboys, Arizona, the total going under the total of 38. And this one, this was one of those games, I believe. Let me make sure it will be on NFL Network, so those will be all over the Vegas screen, so they can sweat it out the under here, Cowboys and Arizona. All right, and let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Prim tonight. 3 NFL preseason games, 15 games from Major League Baseball in primetime. You've been red hot up there on the boards. I know you're scooping up money over there from the sportsbook managers over there in Vegas. What do you have going on over at the site?
Oh my gosh, Vegas has been so good to me, and just Joey and I teaming up today, it has just been even better. So I have one premium pickup for sale. You don't want to miss out on that. Pick Dawgz Sports Chat, jump on. Again, pair Joe and I up 2-for-1 capper or any other cappers on there. Everybody is amazing on the site, so you can't go wrong.
That's right, guys. Go long-term with Ann Shorr over at Pick Dawgz Prim. You see the numbers right here for this year. 634 units of profit past 7 days, 438 units of profit. That's all documented. So if you go to Ann Shorr's profile page over at Pick Dawgz Prim, you can check out every play she's released. It all adds up to 438 units the past 7 days. Get on board with one of her long-term passes. She has her 3, 7, 30 all sports pass. You get every play from Ann Shorr for that period of time. That 30-day pass, it includes NFL preseason, MLB, of course, week 0, week 1 of college football. That 30-day pass is the way to go. 2-for-1 capper promotion. We've got the bride and the groom. Go with that package there with 2-for-1. Great value, even greater savings there over at Pick Dawgz Prim. All right, Ann and Joe, great to have you on the show. Enjoy that honeymoon in Vegas, and we'll talk with you guys next week.
Thanks, Tony. And from the newlyweds, good luck and have a winning day.
You too as well. All right, Joe D'Amico and Shorr here on the drive through. All right, Chris, you ready? We got them both back. What do you think of those plays?
Yeah, I like Joe's play and play. The thing is, I'm big on knowing the rosters and just making sure. And a lot of preseason games are going to go under just because I think the totals are a little bit too high. But we'll have to see who ends up getting the playing time tonight. What's
the over under of it lasting a year?
Oh my gosh, I got to keep looking at that, but
they're off. I got them signed off, so you can. It's okay. They're off cam now. They can't hear the show.
Over under on what?
On their marriage. How long will it last? 1 year? 2 years?
Are we comparing this to the Britney Spears one where it was like 55 hours?
Oh,
potentially.
Wow.
I don't know. We have to see. I'm gonna take. I see. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. A lot of unders in the preseason, so I'll go under.
Under. All right, under 2 years. All right, continue here on the drive. You guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. It all gets started with that morning show. We got We got Mitch, we got Rod Zawacky, Brian Bitler, Ron Romanelli joins them this weekend, so be sure to tune in. Of course, that YouTube membership VIP, great value. Follow the link below and get signed up. Of course, we're here with the drive-through Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, we always ask for your help. Help us build up our audience. Although I will tell you, Ann Shorr and Joe D'Amico did a great job of building up our numbers, but we can even do even better. Those likes, those thumbs up help us out, Chris.
Absolutely, Tony. They do. They help us out a ton. It's one of those things that we appreciate all the love and support because it helps us grow this program. It helps us grow this brand. And, without the Pick Dawgz family, there is no Pick Dawgz. We do this for nothing. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We appreciate all the love and support. Get to 150 tonight. I'll give you guys a home run prop.
150 likes, home run prop from Chris Ruffolo. Let's keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. All right, let's continue on here on the drive. Let's welcome Jovan Burts to the show. Jovan, you'll find him over at Pick Dawgz. Jovan, that was a hard act to follow here, man.
Yeah, man, but hey, it's got to be done.
That's right.
Over on this side of Boston, it's hot as hell. We're in the midst of a heat wave, and I'm just trying to beat the heat. But I keep it cool, so.
Absolutely, keep it cool and smooth. All right, tonight at 7 Eastern time, Tigers going to be hosting the Indians. With the Indians road favorites, $1.15, total 9.5.
Yeah, so I'm on the Tigers in this one. Now these are just two teams going in the opposite directions. We have Detroit. They're 7-3 in their last 10, winners of 3 in a row, and with Tyler Anderson on the mound, in the last six of his starts, the Tigers have gone 6-0, won his last 6 starts, and those are just that's just a trend that you can't get in the way of, in my book. On the other end, we have Cleveland, and they're just the opposite. They're 3-7 in their last 10 and have lost 3 in a row. They have Zach Plesac on the mound and on the road this season. He hasn't been so good with a 5.40 ERA in his last 3 starts, man. He's just been horrible with a 7.71 ERA. And it's just one of those things where, last week the Indians won the series 2-1. The only win that Detroit had was a Tyler Anderson's Tyler Alexander start. We handcuffed them, with a 2-1 win. So I think that he'll get another one from out of the Indians. I don't know how I missed this one as a premium pick. I'm kicking myself in the ass for that one, but oh well. So take the Tigers tonight.
All right, Jovan here on the Tigers plus 105 here against the Indians. All right, Chris, the Tigers have been money here, returning about 16 units of profit. Who would have known this deep in the season, Tigers have more wins than the Cleveland Indians?
I was just going to say that. If you had told me at the beginning of the year that 120 games in, Detroit would have 60 wins and Cleveland would be at, 57, I would have thought you were crazy. But the fact of the matter is, Detroit's playing like a team that actually wants to make the playoffs right now, even though they're well out of the race. The Cleveland, they fall and they can't get up. I'm not backing a guy in Plesac who gets injured putting his shirt on. So I got to agree with the Tigers here. I like the value we're getting with plus money on Tyler Alexander.
Yeah, they're coming off a good start here against the Indians. Agreement here, Tigers plus 105 against the Indians, and this one has a start time here, 7 Eastern time over at MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz. 3 games from the NFL preseason, a full board for Major League Baseball, 15 games in the primetime hour. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books with my Take Flight Friday 3-pack. Now, I have 1 NFL preseason play and 2 MLB plays. Now, for the NFL, I just picked up where I left off last season, with 2 winners last night, so I'm 2-0 in the preseason. Get selective on the NFL, but I'm gonna hit the book where it hurts on that. And you can match me with one of the other cappers for the 2-for-1 cappers promotion, or you could check out my longer term passes, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, or yearly. It's all there at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dawgz. Check me out.
Check him out. Check out Jovan Burts over at Pick Dawgz. He has his Take Flight Friday 3-pack. He has his best preseason pick tonight and his 2 MLB plays. Get on board with that 3-pack. Of course, take those winnings, go long-term, because Jovan also has a 3, 7, and 30-day all-sports pass over there at Pick Dawgz Premium. You'll get every play from Jovan. Let's say that 30-day pass, because that will include the first week of NFL, week 0, week 1 of college football, MLB. So good time to get on board with that 30-day pass, and of course take those winnings, go long term with the 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. Jovan, as always, great having your show. Coming off a great day. Stay cool out there in Boston, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
Yeah, man. Try and beat this heat, man. Got the drink in my hand. have a good one. A good weekend. Win, and see you on Monday.
We'll see you on Monday. Jovan Burts here from hot and balmy Boston. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru, joined by Chris Ruffolo. Now it's time to welcome Brian Bitler to the show. You'll find Brian over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He's part of that morning crew every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern time with Mitch and company. Of course, he calls him the Junior Sharp. Ron Romanelli will be with them tomorrow. Let's go ahead and welcome him now. Brian, what's happening?
Can't complain too much. It's hot and balmy here, about 100 degrees with the humidity. So I know what Jovan's talking about. It's pretty hot, muggy.
Yeah, it is. So we had your Bash brother. We got a Bash sister now with Ann joining Joe over there in Vegas.
Yeah, we got the two. I'm a little bit jealous of Ann. She gets to hang out with my Bash brother, Joe D'Amico, but that's definitely a winning combination. I have to go out there, make it a threesome. You can't be, two people. Three's, I don't know. I know they say three's a crowd, but I think we could have some fun out there.
I think Joe can find at least at least a half. It'll be 3.5 out there for you, right?
Yep. Yeah, I told him to make sure he makes a few phone calls when I go out.
Absolutely. Here we go. 10 Eastern time. We got the Mariners to host the Blue Jays here with Blue Jays favorite $1.65, total 8.5.
I'll tell you what, the Seattle Mariners have been one of my favorite teams to take on a Friday, and the Mariners are 7-1 last 8 Friday games. Mariners have won 2 straight overall. Chris Flexen 10-5 on the season with a 3.81 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP. It's true that Robbie Ray has been lights out this season, but the Mariners have been a plus money ATM machine at home, 35-24 straight up. Look for them to get another win at home in Seattle tonight. We're going to ride that money train with the Mariners on the money line.
All right, Brian Bitler here is going to take the Mariners plus 152 against Chris Ruffolo's Toronto Blue Jays. All right, Chris, Flexen, as we know, he didn't flex this time, did Brian, but anyway, Flexen has been, there we go. Flexen's been strong here at home.
He has been. And that's honestly why I didn't touch this game, because Flexen's been so good. He's the most profitable pitcher in baseball. Seattle, like Brian said, has been a money machine at home. But also, you could argue that Robbie Ray's been Toronto's staff ace. And, Toronto playing the much better baseball right now. And I think this team is making a serious run at the postseason, at least to try to get into a wild card. So I think I'm just going to enjoy this game as a fan tonight if I can stay up to watch enough of it.
You can stay up late night. It's a late night game, 10 Eastern time, but it's his Blue Jays, so he will against the Mariners here from Brian, plus 152 against the Blue Jays. This is your late night game, 10 Eastern time on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Well, 15 games from Major League Baseball in the prime time, 3 games from the NFL preseason. What do you have going on over at the site?
I'll tell you, yesterday is one of my worst days of the year, so I got my Sharps Revenge 3-pack, my 2 best bets in the NFL preseason, along with a Major League Baseball dog that I absolutely love tonight. All 3 plays for $40 at pickdawgz.com, premium pick section. This NFL game, it might only be an exhibition game, but I'm going very heavy on it. Love it.
All right, Brian Piver loves his place tonight. You can look for it. His Friday Sharps Revenge 3-pack, his 3 top plays today. They got the combining here, baseball and football here. Get on board with it right now. Of course, you can also upgrade to the long-term pass. Brian has that 3-7-30 all sports pass. He also has his football passes up there. His college football, his NFL pass for the season. He combines it as well. NFL and college football season passes. By the way, these passes include the postseason as well. You get regular season and playoffs from NFL, regular season and bowls from college football. So get on board right now with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Get on board with one of those long-term football passes. All right, Brian, as always, great having you show. But there's also a great value up there right now. I know you're a big part of it. It's that YouTube membership VIP.
I'll tell you what, the YouTube VIP plan, I'm giving away my exhibition NFL plays absolutely free. Now, also, the YouTube regular premium for $50 is a deal that you cannot pass up. You get a free play every day from me, Mitch, Rod, and on the weekends, definitely the best value in handicapping, and it's something that other sites are going to be copying down the road.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Follow the link below for Brian Bitler's membership VIP on YouTube members. All right, Brian, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you here on the Drive Thru Monday, but we'll tune in this weekend, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the morning show. You, Mitch, Rod Zawacky, and of course, Ron Romanelli will join you on Saturday and Sunday.
I'll tell you what, tomorrow morning might be my ode to Chris Ruffolo. I might bring out my sunglasses, my dark shades. I'm going to be the cool guy in the set. You know, gotta do it. I got my junior sharp there, so we're going to have lots of fun.
It'll be lots of fun. Tune in. All right, Brian, have yourself a great evening. Brian Bitler here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on. Chris, we got to get to 150 likes, right?
150 likes will get you the home run prop. We weren't able to give it out yesterday, but it was Jose Abreu. So we're going on a bit of a run right now, and this is another one that I definitely don't think you guys want to miss out on.
No, you don't want to miss out, guys. Let's get to 150 likes, and let's get that home run prop from Chris Ruffolo. He's been on fire with those likes, those thumbs up. Keep them coming in. We got to get to 150, about 100 away. Let's continue now on the Drive Thru. It's Friday, and it's Steak Friday. So you know who's coming on right now? It's Rod Zawacky. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Also part of that morning show. Rod, what's going on?
Oh, what's going on is the chat is all, that's not me, that's some other fake fucking troll. Pardon my mouth, but that's all this show's turned into in the chat area. It's full of trolls. That's all it is. It's just trolls everywhere, man. The whole chat is full of trolls. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And somebody thinks it's funny. It's hilarious, right? Yeah. It's not funny. No, it's getting really tiresome and old. It's stupid is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about that. We need to get a way to get that corrected here. All right, Rod, we're looking here at a game at 7 Eastern Time. Marlins to host the Cubs, with the Marlins laying $1.16, total 7.5.
You bet. We're going to take the Marlins here. This Cubs team just is, they're checked out. They really just don't care if they win. They have no motivation whatsoever. Cubs 1-9 on the road versus a left-hand starter. They're 0-4 their last 4 in game 1 of a series. They're also 0-6 their last 6 versus a starter with a whip greater than 1 point. Look, Azalea is getting the start, and so far his last 10 starts, 0 wins. He got 1 no decision. The team got a win. He got lucky. He got 1. His last 10 starts, the team's 1-9. In Adbert Alzolay starts for the Cubs. And Lazar got roughed up his last start. But I don't think this game comes down to the 2 starters in this game. You look also the Marlins and the Cubs have played 3 games this year, and the Marlins have outscored the Cubs 21-5 in those 3 games. I think we get, and the Marlins offense woke up. They got a nice 7-0 win over the Padres their last time out, and I think they just keep it rolling right onto here with the momentum and beat up on the lonely Cubs. We're going to take the Marlins.
All right, Chris, Rod's pick here will be on the Marlins run line, -1.5 runs, plus 175 against the Cubs.
Yeah, I can't disagree with it. I mean, I think Luzardo's probably the better starter here by a fair margin, even though he hasn't really shown it since coming to Miami. But, I think this is going to be the start where we see what he's got. Granted, it's against the Cubs, who haven't been able to hit themselves out of a wet paper bag lately. But, this is a spot where Miami can actually, flex a little bit of muscle. The Cubs just traded everybody away. And, Alzolay, while he's a pitcher that, I know, Tony, you were high on earlier in the season, he hasn't shown up much lately. And I think this is the spot where Miami can get some damage done on the board, so I like the run line as well.
All right, there we got the agreement here on the run line here with the Marlins at a nice plus 175 here against the Cubs. All right, Ron, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium for tonight. Well, 15 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. We got those 3 preseason games from the NFL. What do you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium?
And for me over at Pick Dawgz Premium tonight, I've got a nice MLB triple for you. 3 MLB plays that I absolutely love. And then I've got 1 NFL preseason game that I absolutely love. And I've got you the winner in tonight's Canadian Football League as well. Jump on over, get my Steak Friday. We've had, since the return of Steak Friday and the mouth surgery, we've 2-0. And a nice winning 2 days of 2 Steak Fridays. Let's go for 3 winning Steak Fridays in a row. Jump aboard. Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with that.
Big day today.
Rod Steak Friday 5-pack. 5-pack right now. Let's get on board. Let's pick up that bankroll for the weekend. He's got best bets here from Major League Baseball. 3 plays from Major League Baseball. a CFL and an NFL preseason. Get on board with that 5-pack right now from Rod Zawacky over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can also take those winnings, go long-term with Rod. He has that 3, 7, and 30-day sports pass. Also, football pass is now available over at Pig Dogs Premium from Rod Zawacky. He's got his NFL. He's got his college football season pass. If you want to go rest of the season from MLB, that's up there as well. So check it out over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Rod, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. We'll tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time where you join Mitch, Rod Zawacky, and Ron Romanelli.
You bet. Tune in tomorrow. You'll have the 4 of us on the morning show chatting the day's games. Then we got a bunch of NFL preseason games on Saturday. I don't go crazy and unloading your whole bankroll on preseason NFL football, but there's definitely we can find some spots where you can make a bit of money. So definitely tune in. Always on the weekend show.
Tune in on the weekend show. All right. Have a great weekend. We'll talk with you next week. Rod Zawacky here on the Drive. So let's get to 150 likes. We want to get Chris Ruffolo's home run prop for at the end of the show. Let's continue on. We went out of schedule here. We forgot Chris Ruffolo's play. So let's go back here and bring up your information. A little early to get it in, but we're going to get it in now. Here we go. 9:38 Eastern Time. Angels to host the Astros. It's the Astros laying $1.28, total of 9.
Yeah, Tony, this was a game that I really keyed in on because, we look at the Angels sending Patrick Sandoval to the mound, lefty, and, well, who hits lefties better than anybody else in baseball but, the Houston Astros. 278 batting average on the year leads MLB. 208 RBIs leads MLB. Second best on-base percentage. Fourth best slugging percentage. This is just a Houston team that loves playing against lefties. Now, you look at on the season, Jose Altuve batting leadoff, I believe, if not second. Batting .305, 5 home runs, 15 RBIs against lefties this year. Carlos Correa, 288 against lefties. This is just a Astros team that slugs it up against left-handed pitchers now. Zach Greinke goes here, and Greinke's been a thorn in my side personally because, I would back him on the run line when he was a heavy favorite. And they'd only win those games by 1. But, despite the fact that he's given up 7 runs in his last 2 starts, he gave up 2 or less in 4 of his last 6 prior to that. And this Angels lineup, we talked about it against the Blue Jays yesterday. Of course, they came to bite me in the butt. But this is still an Angels team. Since the All-Star break, is dead last in the MLB and OPS. And outside of Shohei Ohtani, they haven't been getting much offense for much of anything. Like I said, I was getting burned with Greinke on the run line, but the price is more than reasonable tonight for the Houston Astros, so that's where I'm going to be putting my money. I'm on the Houston Astros in this one.
All right, Chris here. The Astros minus 128 against the Angels. I agree with that play. When you look at Greinke, he's pretty good numbers on the road. He has 10 starts on the road, team record 7-3, 2.67 ERA, WHIP of .95. Doesn't give up base runners. And again, I'm always worried about this Angel bullpen when you're facing good hitting lineups like Houston.
Yeah. And Troy, also, I forgot to mention it. You look at Patrick Sandoval in his career against Houston, he has a WHIP of 2. In one start last year, he had a WHIP of 3.3. 2 this year. It's just he hasn't had luck against the Astros. I think he's got an ERA over 10 in 3 starts, 4 appearances. This has just not been a team that Sandoval has done well against.
Yeah, he's been pounded. He's also had control issues here against the Astros. Here, Houston minus 128 against the Angels. And, of course, this is your late-night game tonight. This one starts 9:38 Eastern Time over on MLB Extra Innings Channel. All right, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. Chris, you're doing fantastic work here. Past 3 days, documented 603 units of profit. 15 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. 3 preseason NFL. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, it's been a slow burn, Tony. Like you said, 603 units. We've been steady on the past 30-day leaderboard. And we've got my Fireball Friday, 3-pack tonight, 30-star play, 3 10-star plays that I absolutely love. Stuff that you don't want to miss out on tonight after having a great night last night. And we got those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day packages all the way up to a year. Also cover you, at least a month will, up until the start of NFL, college football. A year will get you full seasons of college hoops, where we finished number 2 last year. NBA, NHL, you name it. We also got the season passes up there. 2-for-1 capper deal. It's some of the best value. We're starting to heat up right around the right time of baseball. Like I said earlier, you get transparency at Pick Dogs. You can see that, we were doing well, not so well. I was having a hell of a time in MLB to start the year. It was one point I was down almost 3,000 units. We're almost back into the positives. So that can tell you how good of a run we've been on lately. You can go check it out over at Pick Dogs. I can promise you guys, you will not not regret taking the lead.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dawgz. Premium, you see the numbers here. 603 units of profit past 30 days. That is all documented. So if you go over to Pick Dawgz Premium, you can visit Chris's profile page. Every play there is transparent. You can look him up. He's got his MLB triple play up there right now. His best 3 plays from Major League Baseball can be yours when you pick up that one-day pass from Chris. Of course, you can also do the long-term passes. He has that 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. Also, NFL and college football season passes now available as well over at Pick Dawgz Premium. So to pay a visit to Chris's profile page and get on board. All right, let's continue on here on the drive with Chris. Chris, we get to 150 likes. What are you giving him?
My home run prop for tonight's action. Like I said, we hit it with the Jose Abreu prop in last night's Field of Dreams game. Even though I wasn't able to give it out here, I gave it to James Clark, and he cashed big with it. And we're hoping to give you guys that tonight so that we can keep that hot run going. But 150 likes will get you that play.
All right, we need those 150 likes, so let's get those likes coming in. Let's get to 150. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And by the way, if you missed any of the picks, just stay tuned for the recap. I got Jovan here with us on the recap, so stay tuned for that. We'll give you every play from the show. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. We're going to go ahead and welcome Goran Kucar to the drive-thru. You'll find him over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He covers European soccer in perfect time because we're getting the soccer league getting back into action. Goran.
Yep, it's finally here.
Absolutely, finally here. And of course, you're going to be looking at a game here between Chelsea and Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I choose this game because Chris and I didn't pick this game for our video, so this will just give you another free pick. I'm going to take Chelsea and over 2.5 in this game just because Chelsea has been playing in great form. They have won the European Super Cup last week, actually this week, against Villarreal after the penalty shootout. And on the other side, you have Crystal Palace, the team that has a new coach. They have practically 5 or 6 new players in their roster. They got rid of some of their key players from last season. But they're actually playing a lot better than last season, and they have been looking pretty well on the defensive end as well. But I think Chelsea is just warming up. They just signed Lukaku in a 115 million euro transfer, and that is going to give them something they didn't have a lot of last season, and that's scoring goals. And with Lukaku in their roster, I think they will be one of the favorites to win the title this season. And I think we can expect Chelsea to get pretty far in the Champions League as well, just because they're looking pretty good defensively as well. They're playing great soccer on both ends, and I think they're going to start this season with a nice home win, and I think we can expect some goals in this game as well.
All right, Goran here is on Chelsea. Take Chelsea, and then, of course, Crystal Palace and Chelsea over 2.5 goals, and take Chelsea to win. These both come in. It's minus 105. All right, Chris, your thoughts?
Absolutely. This is a game, like Goran said, that we didn't get to talk about on our best bet our best bet videos, which you guys can check out now on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. But I agree with this one 100%. You know, Crystal Palace was a team I expect to get relegated this year. I don't have very high hopes for this team. And with Chelsea, it just seems to be that the rich get richer, and it's just, you know, they already had guys like Havertz and Pulisic, and now they get, you know, Romelu Lukaku, who revived his career at Inter Milan. This could easily be a 3 or 4-0 win to kick off the season. So I like the Chelsea to win it over 2.5 as well.
All right, agreement here on Chelsea to win, and the game going over 2.5 goals at minus 105. All right, Goran, let's take a look over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Well, big weekend of European football. What do you have going on over the site?
Yeah, exactly, Tony. For tomorrow, I'm looking at least 10 picks in my premium section, possibly even more depending on what I find interesting in the MLS in the evening. But you're going to get at least 10 picks for those $29.99, and it's going to be a huge day for us tomorrow and Sunday as well. And now is the time to get on those 3-day or 7-day packs, because basically we're getting soccer every day next week with the Champions League qualifications and the Europa League as well. And then we're back on the leagues for the weekend. So there's a season pass available as well. You're getting 9 months worth of picks for $250. That's basically for free, guys. And we're going to be making a lot of money this season.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Goran Kucar over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He'll have his big plays on for this weekend. But if you want to get on board with long-term passes, he does that. He has his 3- and 7-day all-sports pass over at Pick Dawgz Premium. He also has his Goran's Soccer Season Monster Pack 9 months of picks. Yeah, really good value there. So take a look at at Goran Kucar's profile page over at Pick Dawgz Premium. All right, Goran, as always, having you on the show. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll have you on next week. But I just want to let everybody know about the videos you guys will be doing. You and Chris will be working on videos this year from UPL and more.
Yeah, in addition to all the free picks that Sport Chat plays, Chris and I have been starting the videos for YouTube. So that's going to give you another 10 or 12 or even more free picks for the weekend each week. And once the Champions League starts and the Europa League, we're going to do those as well. So yeah, we are giving out more free picks than ever, and we are having fun doing it.
Absolutely, guys. So check out Goran Kucar over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Of course, him and Chris get together with those soccer videos. Check them out as well. All right, Goran, have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you next week.
See you guys next week.
All right, Goran Kucar here on the drive-thru. Guys, remember, keep those likes, thumbs up coming in. We get to 150, you'll get Chris's home run prop for tonight. We're 50 away, 2/3 of the way home, so we got to get it in. And, of course, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. All right, now it's time for yours truly, my play for tonight. We're going to stick with preseason football, and let's go ahead and get that game information up for you here right now as we're going to go with this game between the Lions hosting the Bills, 7 Eastern time. Lions now a 1.5 favorite. Total sits here at 36.5. I'm going to take Buffalo here at +1.5. I just prefer the Bills quarterback rotation here, backing up Josh Allen or Mitch Trubisky, Jake Fromm, and the travel Davis Webb. And we know about Trubisky's starter experience with the Bears. Fromm enters his second training camp with the Bills. Webb enters his 5th training camp. Now, he was a 3rd-round pick and has served as a backup for Eli Manning back in his Giants days. Now, Jared Goff under center for Detroit, but the backup crew is really weak. They're Boyle and Blau. Bills won and covered all 4 of their preseason games under McDermott in 2019. Lions, well, they have not had success in the preseason. We do have a coaching change here. Lions are rebuilding. Gone are their top 3 receivers from a year ago. There's a lot that needs to be done here with the Lions. Remember, this defense gave up 420 yards a game last year. I'm going to take the Bills here, Chris, at +1.5.
And Tony, another one where I can't disagree with you. The Detroit Lions, I think, are a team that a lot of people are projecting to finish last in the NFC North. And this could be a team that picks top 3 in the NFL draft. I don't have much high hopes for them at all. And I think we don't have to wait till the regular season to see that. Buffalo, you always have to have players waiting in the wings. And with the expectations that Buffalo have after the successful season they had last year, if Josh Allen goes down, someone's got to be ready to step in. And I just think that the Buffalo Bills just have the greater depth players than Detroit does, and that's simply sometimes all it has to be in preseason action.
Absolutely, it's the depth as well as the coaching. All right, so Bills here +1.5 against the Lions. This one has a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time, and let's see, is this going to be an NFL Network game? It will be an NFL Network game. So this one is on NFL Network. The Tennessee Atlantic game will be on Game Pass. You got to stream it there on the Game Pass service there. All right, guys, check out Pick Dawgz Premium. I have a 3-pack going tonight. I have an NFL preseason game and 2 Major League Baseball games up there. So check me out over at Pick Dawgz Premium. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. So if you match me up with another capper like Chris, Rod Zawacky, if you want your soccer with Goran, we got Big Al, Little Al, James Clark. And of course, you do that. You get even greater savings with my long-term passes, my 3, 7, and 30 All Sports Pass, now available over at Pick Dawgz Premium. All right, let's continue on here with the show with Chris. Of course, we got to get to 150 likes. About 35 away, Chris. We got to get 35 here when we do the recap. So if we get to that 150, then we're going to go ahead and get you Chris's home run prop for tonight. So let's go ahead and go to the recap. Jovan Burts will join us here on this segment. We got started here with Trey. Trey says D-backs +167 against the Padres. Joe D'Amico from Las Vegas. Giants run line -1.5 runs, -105. This is against the Rockies. And Shorr says Cowboys Cardinals under 38. And we were on with Jovan Tigers +105 against Indians. Brian, he's going to flexing with Mariners here +152 against the Blue Jays. Chris, Astros -128 against the Angels. Rod Zawacky, Marlins run line -1.5 runs +175 against the Cubs. Goran, we're taking Chelsea to win, and then over 2.5 Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Those both come in. It's -105 return. Yours truly, Bills +1.5 against the Lions. All right, Chris, we'll start with you. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, I'm going to keep it right here and go with Jovan and the Detroit Tigers. That's just, I think, a Christmas present in August for us. Tyler Alexander has been money for the Tigers this season, and the Indians just don't seem like they want to win baseball games right now. So I think the value's with Detroit here.
All right, let's go over to Jovan. Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll go with Ann Shor's pick. Cowboys Cardinals under 38.
Yep, I like that one as well. For the show, I'm going to go with Chris here with the Astros minus 128 against the Angels. The Astros know they've got to win now. I mean, Oakland is not going away. They've got to get it together here and get these bats going here. And this Angels pitching staff not very strong on the bullpen. Of course, they can hit lefties. They should get to Sandoval today. All right. Well, Chris, again, we just fell just a little short. 25 likes. I don't know if we can roll out any longer, but 125 is the number. So we'll try again next week. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in on Monday. We'll do it all over again. Of course, it all gets started here with the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We got Rod Zawacky, we got Brian Bitler and Mitch, and of course Ron Romanelli will join on the weekend. So tune into that. And of course, if you want to get some great value, be sure to follow the link below and sign on to that YouTube membership VIP. Great value right there when you go there on that link there over at YouTube membership VIP for the Pig Dogs. All right, that'll do it for this show. Let's bring in the crew for tonight. Wave off good night. Oh, we got a bird cage here from Ron Zawacky. And it's not shaking. It's been a while. It's not shaking. He's confident here with the Rays, Astros, and Giants with his bird cage. The bird cage is back. We've got it's the cage. It's cage free. Bird cage here. Rays, Astros, Giants.
Free range.
Free range. That's what it is. Free range. All right, guys. We couldn't get to 150, even though I tried. Although I think I see a little cat behind Trey. I was trying to buy some time, but we're not going to get there. All right, guys. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. At